Welcome back, children. Welcome to Refresh Concepts with me, Dinesh Modi. Let's proceed further within trigonometrical identities. Children, now what we are going to do is, we are going to see some sums which are based on prove that. That means we'll be given some LHS. We are supposed to prove it to RHS, that we are supposed to take either LHS and prove it to RHS, or what we can do is, we can take RHS and go further and prove it as LHS. So there are ways and means to solve these kind of sums. Let's see what is the first sum trying to say. It says sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1 is 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. Now children, in my previous slide, we have discussed about the relations. We have discussed about the trigonometrical identities. I hope you remember all the three basic trigonometrical identities which we converted into 9. That means every one was getting converted into 3. So we have three basic identities which we converted into 9. Those who haven't refreshed it, once again refresh your concept. In the previous slide is what we have done so. We are supposed to make use of all the relations which we have discussed in the previous one. We are supposed to make use of identities and prove these kind of sums. So what is being given in the LHS part? It says sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1 is equals to 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A is what we are supposed to prove. Children, as I stated that we can solve by taking LHS and proving the RHS one, or by taking the RHS and proving the LHS one. That's the reason if you're finding both the sums which are placed simultaneously are the same. So this is the very first sum. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this particular sum in both the ways. Once I shall take LHS and prove RHS. Over here I shall take RHS and prove LHS. That's the reason the same sum are being placed simultaneously. Let's check. As I stated, I'll take LHS and prove RHS. So what is my LHS, children? My LHS given to me over here is sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1. So now by this time you should be very well versed with those things as I discussed earlier. All the relations and all the identities. Can I write down sec A as 1 by cos A minus 1? Likewise, 1 by cos A plus 1. Sec A 1 by cos A minus 1 as it is within the denominator. Sec A 1 by cos A plus 1. Now don't you think so that we need to go for an LCM over here and over here also? What is there? Cos A. So cos A. In fact here also multiply by cos A. Here also cos A and cos A. What's there? 1 minus cos A by cos A whole upon 1 plus cos A by cos A. Children, we have the division format of A by B, the whole C by D. I hope my children are aware. We can easily cancel this off. What I'm left out with? I'm left out with 1 minus cos A upon, if you want you can place is equals to every now and then, 1 minus cos A, 1 plus cos A. Children, just check it out. That's what we wanted to prove. That's what we wanted to prove. So I shall say which is my RHS. Since LHS is equals to RHS, I can finally write down my answer sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1 is equals to 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. So this particular part of the sum we have proved by taking LHS, solving it and getting our RHS. What we shall do, as I said, this is the very first sum of to proof part. So I'm giving you both the ways. Thereafter, we won't be taking both the ways. We'll be doing either of the way, LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS. Let me take over here the RHS part. So RHS is 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. 1 minus cos A, 1 plus cos A. Now children, as we have discussed over here, mind you, I'm so sorry, wherever we make use of relation is what we'll be writing it out. Here also, I'm really sorry, I forgot. I just need to mention sec A is nothing but 1 by cos A. So wherever you take relations into account, wherever you apply identities, you need to mention that besides the step where you have taken. 1 minus cos A. Can I write down cos A as 1 by sec A? As we had written sec A as 1 by cos A, can I write down cos A as 1 by sec A? If you want, you can take it from here also. Sec A is 1 by cos A. So can I write down cos A is 1 by sec A? Can I do so? Very much. So 1 minus, instead of writing cos A, I shall write down sec A. Here also, 1 plus, instead of cos A, 1 by sec A. Same relation is what we are going to write down over here, but with minor change, we will be saying cos A is equals to 1 by sec A. We shall say cos A as 1 by sec A. Again the LCM. So I just made you understand. How we take LCM over here. So henceforth I won't be making you all understand 1, 1. What I shall be using is, I'll be using this way. So I hope my children will understand. Right? Henceforth we are not going to make these kind of LCMs. I hope children of class 10 will able to understand. Sec A minus 1, sec A minus 1 whole by sec A. Likewise, sec A plus 1 by sec A. Has it taken the form of A by B the whole by C by D? Indeed, sec A gets cancels off and I'm left with sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1, children. Just check your LHS. Is your LHS the same? Indeed, your LHS is the same. So can I say which is nothing but equal to my LHS? So since LHS is equals to RHS, therefore we write down the entire question, sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1 is equals to 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. So children, in the very first sum of 2 proof, what we have seen a very simple sum. Mind you, this isn't a complex one, this is a beginner sum. So we have seen by both the ways, LHS to RHS and RHS to LHS. I hope you have understood this.